Good morning, guys. It's Lori from Passionate Penny Pincher, and it is day 14 of our countertop cooking challenge. I'm going to try to fix this. I feel like my light is off or something this morning. It's day 14 of our countertop cooking challenge, and we are getting dinner done every single day in the crock pot or the Instant Pot. Super fast, super easy. I'm using the menu plans from Eat at Home Cooks. You can grab those menu plans at the link above. Use the code COUNTERTOP at checkout. I will tell you guys, it has been quite a week for us, which is why I'm still in my workout clothes this morning, which is not what I like to be in, but that's what's happening today. So we've had a really sick week in our house. I've had 2 kids sick, and then I got sick, and now my youngest is sick. Thankfully, I don't have what she has, but I really just want to go snuggle with her on the couch, but I'm so afraid of picking up her bug that I'm staying far away and washing my hands all the time. So it's been a crazy week, but thankfully, dinner is done. As many of y'all may remember, back on Tuesday, we made a ton of recipes for freezer cooking, and so I made them thinking that either way, I would either pop them in the crock pot during the week. I wasn't quite sure what I would do. So, are you okay? My little one is going to the bathroom, so if she's not okay, I may be running. I may be turning the video off. I think she's okay. Anyways, so we made a bunch of recipes on Tuesday. Thank goodness. I put them in the freezer and literally had them all done. So I'm going to show you what I made. Yeah, anyways. Y'all, as you're hopping on, I see lots of folks. Hi, thanks guys for wishing she feels better. I sure hope she does. Hi, Jennifer and Judy. So glad to see you guys this morning. Karen, yes, I am so excited. So yes, we have dinner in a minute. So on Tuesday, I made all of these recipes. So I made this recipe that we're doing today was the maple apple pork, which is already in a bag, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it in a minute. And then we have chicken Philly sandwiches, smoky chipotle beef tacos, Hawaiian meatballs. Guys, so I made these up on Tuesday, right? Super easy. So today, when I have a sick kiddo, my dinner, it's done. And I had the recipe and the menu plan, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do dinner super fast. I'm also going to talk a little bit about why I feel like this is so important. So if you can share this, I would love that. If you will tell me what you're making for dinner tonight, I'd love to hear that too. Okay, so here we go, guys. Ready? So we're going to make dinner. It's 8:57. I don't want to, let's see. We're going to take this out. I've already thawed it just on the counter this morning. Watch this up. I gotta open the bag. I hope it doesn't take me a minute to open the bag. That would be pitiful, wouldn't it? It is gonna take me a minute. Okay. So look. The meat and apples are done. I'm gonna go wash my hands real fast. Okay, meat and apples are done. We're gonna have a side salad. Because I have a sick kid, I'm doing green beans. Dinner's done. Yeah, that's all I had to do. I'm gonna put the lid on. It's 8:57 still, and my dinner, it's done. Do y'all see how amazing that is? Like, that's amazing. So I want to tell you that you can do this too. I've never done freezer cooking until this week. I really kind of never thought it was that exciting, but now that I've done it, I think I might be hooked. Literally, all I did was I cooked for about 30 minutes. I probably a total of an hour of prep work on Tuesday to do 5 meals. You could easily have done 6 meals. And then on a day when my kiddo has been sick and I haven't been able to get life together, I already have dinner taken care of, so I'm not stressed about dinner. So there's no temptation to have cereal for dinner, which is what we would normally do. We're not going to go to McDonald's because my dinner's taken care of. Like I said, I have some salad. I've got some green beans. I'm calling it good. What do y'all think? So super easy. So I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tell you how to do this recipe if you didn't have it already done. And I'll show you some of these other recipes that are here. So if you didn't have it done, let's just say you did not have your freezer meals done, I'm going to tell you how easy this one is to make because it's kind of ridiculous. All you need for this recipe is 1.5 to 2 pounds of boneless pork. I use pork chops. You could use pork tenderloin or pork loin roast, so either one. So 1.5 to 2 pounds. Then you're going to slice 3 apples, throw those on top, slice an onion, put that on top, do a 1/2 cup of an Italian dressing, a 1/2 cup of maple syrup, put it on the crock pot, and you're done. So I just had that all in my freezer bag, so that made it super easy. But yeah, to be able to just have it done is super simple, and it just took hardly any work. So I'm going to share with y'all why this is so important, as well as kind of how the menu plans look. I'm going to put this back up here. Let's see. There we go. This camera is not working. I am in my workout clothes because normally I work out every morning early in the morning, and this week I got in my workout on Tuesday morning Yesterday morning, my kiddo was sick. This morning, I woke up at 5:30 and I was ready to go, and then she was sick again. So, yeah, workout wasn't going to happen. So I was convinced that if I actually wore my exercise clothes, that then I wouldn't be tempted to not work out. So I'm going to make myself go down for 30 minutes in the basement and work out. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, the menu plan is so easy. All you do, Tiffany has it all laid out for you. It's color coded. You have your groceries. So what I do is every weekend I go through, I buy my groceries. I use Kroger's Quick List, buy my groceries, get everything home. I follow the list each day. What I love this week about the freezer plan is if you are a busy mom, especially if you're a working mom, you could go ahead and make all of this stuff ahead of time and not even necessarily use it for the freezer, but you could do it like I did and just dump it in the crock pot. It is so simple. So I'd love to hear some hearts and likes if you guys are trying this with me, and if you've seen success, I would love to know that. And I'm going to talk a little bit. I shared this with you guys a little bit yesterday. I had planned on sharing it today, not yesterday, because I knew today would be fast. But I want to share with you why meal planning is so important to me. Kimber, you said you're having the spaghetti. Are freezer meals a separate thing? Diane, you asked, and I'll go through questions too. Diane, you asked if freezer meals are separate. No, they are included on the list. So when you sign up, her third week of slow cooker options are freezer meals. And so, yeah, you're going to have those included, which is awesome. Okay, so here's why freezer cooking is so, well, not freezer cooking. Here's why menu planning is so important to me, and kind of why I started Publix Penny Pincher before I was passionate Penny Pincher way back in the day. If you want to hang out and listen to it, it's awesome. If you've got other stuff to do, I totally get that. But I started Publix Penny Pincher back in 2009, which is crazy to me now. So my little one who's home right now was 2 when I started it. And part of my goal each week was I was going to put together a menu plan on Wednesdays of the best deal at Publix matched up with the recipe, because I felt like menu planning was something that was hard to do. Then I realized there were lots of places that kind of did that already for you, and I kind of let that go. But the reason I feel like menu planning is so important, I don't know how many of y'all heard this yesterday, so hopefully I won't be boring you to tears, and I won't share it again, so I promise I won't tell you this every day. But I heard a lot of people had questions yesterday, so I thought I'd share about it. What happened was when I was growing up, my mom was a single mom with 4 kids. She worked 50 to 60 hours a week. Very different life kind of than the one that I live in right now. And we ate dinner at a restaurant every single night. Every single night of our childhood, like every single night. We had dinner at McDonald's or Wendy's or Arby's. We didn't have any money, so we didn't go anywhere nice. We always went to kind of the fast food places in town. And she just couldn't organize getting dinner on, like just getting dinner done for her was way too hard. And so for me, this is it's just one of those things I'm super passionate about, because I feel like if you can get dinner done and on the table, everything else kind of changes. Because of that, because of eating out so much, I gained a ton of weight. I was very, very heavy. I weighed 225 pounds through college. And then when I went to college, I lost about 75 pounds with some work. I still work at it every single day. I do work out every morning. And this is like the first week in years that I haven't worked out every single morning. And so I really, really wake up every day at 5 o'clock to work because I like to eat. And so if you like to eat, you kind of have to work out. So anyways, so meal planning for my mom was too hard to do. Like getting it together, getting a grocery list for her. She didn't have Pinterest. There weren't all these crazy recipes. It was hard for her to do dinner. But with this kind of menu plan, like, I mean, if she had this, how easy is this to literally pop something in the crock pot? Somebody else said, Tyler and Kelly, you just said you were raised by you had a single parent and was raised at Burger King. Isn't that the truth? Like for any of us who grew up that's just what we did. It was all she could do to get dinner done, and it was more than what she could handle. So I feel like there is so much value in getting your dinner taken care of, and I know it's something that's so silly, but it really, it just takes everything else. And even now that I've got, I work from home, I have a wonderfully supportive husband, we have a wonderful life. I have a very different life than what my mom had to go through when she was raising us, but still getting dinner on the table is really hard, and there are so many nights that we typically will eat cereal. That's kind of our backbone. So we have cereal a lot of nights if I don't have dinner done, because I'm not going to go to McDonald's, because I'm kind of like very we don't eat at McDonald's really ever now. So instead, I'll say, okay, just have cereal for dinner or have peanut butter. And so this way, by doing these menu plans, we're having a really yummy dinner every single night. It is so important. Whether you do this menu plan, guys, there are free menu plans. I don't care what kind of menu plan you use. Like this one to me is crazy easy, and I think you pay as little as $1.21 right now per week. I think it's so important to have it done. But I don't care which menu plan you use. I just want you to make a list, make a plan, get dinner done. Honestly, the $1.20 that we spend saves us so much money on eating out, because if you take our family of 5 out to dinner, y'all know I'm going to spend easily, we typically eat like at Chipotle, Jason's Deli are kind of our favorites, because we all get salads. Jason's Deli, we can easily spend $45 easy. I mean, easy. So by getting dinner done, it makes it so much easier. Having dinner done just makes your night better. It also makes us less stressed. Like the whole evening for us, it was just feeling very stressful, especially as I worked. The more I started working, I did not work prior to beginning Publix Penny Pincher, so I was a stay-at-home mom. I worked probably 40 hours a week at least on the website, so just keeping everything to go. And so kind of the last couple of years, I just kind of was like, oh, I'm working. It's okay to just not worry about dinner. And the stress of our home was just getting too much. So kind of this year, really, I didn't purposely do this. I think the menu plans kind of help. I just kind of have said my important things to do every day, every morning. And this, I always wake up and get exercise at 5 in the morning. So that's like I have to do me time kind of thing. Then I shower. I get my kids off to school kind of, but they pretty much get themselves off to school. If you have little kids, it's hard. Gosh, it is hard. So when your kids are tiny, know that you're not going to be in a season where you can do this. So you're going to, so what I do though is I get up, exercise, get my shower, start a load of laundry every morning. The minute I hear that laundry click, when I hear it go, that it's ready to move over, I immediately go and move it to the dryer, which is huge. And then I immediately take it out and fold it, which is really hard for me to do because usually I'm working and I don't want to leave my work, but I force myself to do it because I need to get my laundry done. And then I get dinner done every morning by 9 o'clock in the morning. So it just is so much easier when you take care of this. And I feel like this tiny thing, I know it's silly, but menu plans make all the difference. And so I just encourage you, wherever you are in life, this matters. What you are doing, if you are a stay-at-home mom, I want you to know what you are doing today has so much value. Whatever you are doing, if you are, like I am today, going to be cleaning up some yucky stuff that I don't want to clean up, if you're still got little ones in diapers, if you've got little, if it's not all over your home right now, what you're doing today has so much value. You are so valuable and you are so precious to those children. I want you to do that today and I want you to be awesome at it. If you are a working mom, my heart, I wish I could just hug you and say, go mom, you can do this, because you can do this. It is so hard. It is not easy. If you're a single mom, I don't even know how much pressure you have on you, but I want you to know that you have control of everything you do. You can be awesome in what you are called to do. And I think I told my husband the other day, I read this the other day, and it said, whatever you're called to do, whatever you are called today right now to do, be awesome at that one thing. So I looked at my life, and I told my husband this too. He was kind of struggling with some stuff. And I said, I just want to be as awesome as I can today at my stuff. So for me, my stuff is I want to be an awesome mom, I want to be an awesome wife, and I want to be awesome at my business because I love my business. So those are my 3 things. So for me, to be an awesome wife, I cook dinner because honestly, dinner matters. To be an awesome mom, I take care of the laundry and I deal with the snot because that's what you have to do. And to be an awesome blogger, I kind of get on here hopefully and encourage y'all every morning. So there are just certain things. I just encourage you, whatever is your thing, whatever job you're called to, whatever God has for you today, right now. And it may be different today than it was yesterday, but whatever you're called to, I want you to be amazing at what you do. If it's getting dinner done, if you have a family, I'm just telling you, getting dinner done is a part of it, so it matters. Joanne, you asked what my business is. I run Passionate Penny Pincher, which is the website that is here. We have like over 1 million page views a month, so it's a pretty big business. I get emails and stuff all day long. I have a couple girls that help me out. I have an amazing business. It's fantastic. So, but just be so encouraged, guys. I don't care what your thing is. I don't know what your thing is. I don't know what your plan is, but I want today for you to look at what your day is, and whatever you are called to right this very minute, I want you to be awesome as you do it. So anyways, there's my preaching. I normally don't hop up on my soapbox. Another thing I will say, if you're a mom, especially a stay-at-home mom, and you're struggling with your finances, this is kind of how saving money started for me. I really just looked at our finances, and we had very little budget. So in the beginning days for us, I didn't know about couponing, I didn't know about saving money, so I baked bread because I couldn't. So there were months or weeks where we would get to the end of the grocery budget, and literally I didn't have enough money to go and buy bread for our family. So I was like, you know what? I've got yeast in the pantry, I've got flour in the pantry, I can make a loaf of bread. And so that was kind of how I started. Then I learned about couponing, got crazily involved in couponing. I love couponing. Like, I love it. And so I kind of took, couponing became my job. So for me, that's kind of how I started Publix Penny Pincher and kind of how things have come. But I just want you to know, so whether, if you're a stay-at-home mom today and you're feeling like, you know, you don't know what you're called to, if you're struggling with your budget, make money saving and getting dinner on the table. Make those your job. Those are your jobs. So when I looked at it, I basically considered myself still working from 8 to 5. I just wasn't working in an office. I was working at home to be a really good mom, to make sure we were getting dinner done, to save as much money as we could. Does that make sense? So yeah, hopefully that kind of helps, and hopefully y'all don't just sit here and think I'm crazy, which you might. But whatever you do, it is so important to do what you do really well. So anyways, phew, I did not mean to stand on my soapbox that long, but that is something that I feel so passionate about. Someone asked how I started blogging. I started blogging on a whim completely. I totally just kind of had heard that you could make money blogging. I didn't really believe it. I will tell you, it is the hardest thing I've ever done. I've worked 7 years. Really, it took at least 5 years to be really what I would say profitable. So if you're thinking that you can start a blog and make money tomorrow, probably not going to happen. But I will say, after 7 years, it is so, it is just so worth it. And it is probably one of my favorite things I've ever done, and probably one of my biggest, next to having my kids and being a wife to my husband, blogging has been the coolest thing ever, because I get to sit here and talk with folks every day, and it's so fun. So what I think too is, if blogging isn't your thing, if you're looking for a home business, I could talk all day about this. If you're, because this is probably what I'm most passionate about. If you are struggling with finding a way to earn income, I encourage you to be awesome, to find one thing that you can give to someone else today. Find one gift that you can do better than anybody else. So I don't care what it is. If you can bake cakes better than anybody else. If you can sew better than anybody else. If you will choose to be better than anybody else in what you do, and not that I think I'm better than anybody else, but if you will do it as well as you can, there's someone else out there that needs your service and needs exactly what you have. If you do childcare, I think childcare is an amazing thing you can do when your kids are little. When my kids were little, I taught violin lessons. I did some data entry work. I just looked for anything that I could do to bring in some extra income, and it definitely works. So I encourage you, whatever you're doing, I just want you to, you know, if you're looking for ways to find income, there are ways, and I'll put a post up on how moms can make money from home, because I really think you can. So Cindy, you said you started your blog last week. Congratulations. I'm so glad that you started it. I will tell you, blogging is not an easy way to income. It is like years. I probably spent 50 to 60 hours a week for the first year and made no money. So we're talking, it is a commitment. But at the end of it, you know, now I'm 7 years out, and I can tell you it was so worth it. So anyways, okay, so I'm going to show you what my dinners are, because I meant to tell y'all a little bit of that. I will not share this every day, I promise. But it's just, I feel so passionate that we as women have, especially more now than ever, we have so many opportunities to work like our moms really didn't have because of online opportunities. And so like my mom couldn't have been a stay-at-home mom. So her options to stay at home as a mom weren't there. And so the fact that I can work from home, earn an income, be here for my family, make dinner in the morning, like I feel like I have won the lottery, really. So anyways, thank y'all. Okay, so dinner. We're gonna talk about dinner one more second, and then I'll answer any questions as we go. Oh, Tiffany, you said you're a stay-at-home mom with five under kids. If your kids are little, also I'm gonna say, give yourself a lot of grace right now. Like this morning I was stressing because I hadn't exercised. I was afraid my hair didn't look right for the video. And I was like, you know what? I have a sick kid at home. I've got 2 older kids who are just getting through. Give yourself grace if you're in a season of your life that's nuts, because there are seasons that are just nuts. You are not alone. Good morning, Trisha. Okay, so dinner. So I've made the dinner that I told y'all about earlier, super easy in the crock pot. When I did them, I did 5 freezer meals. So I have 3 still left. So yeah. These are the ones that I'm doing the rest of the week, so I'm super excited about that. Actually, tomorrow I think we're going to do the chicken Philly sandwiches. I can't even wait to try these. I think they are going to be delicious. The links for all of these recipes are at Eden Home Cooks. And guys, I will tell you, there are resources online. I will say, even Tiffany, who created this, Tiffany, I believe, was a stay-at-home mom also, who created this awesome menu plan that's amazing. So there is so much you can do. There is something right now that you're learning too. If your kids are little, I was not working and doing all of this when my kids were tiny. I was learning how to pinch pennies. And so you will learn things today that will totally change how you work in the future. So the things that you're learning right this second, the things you're learning right now, when you're in probably a totally different season of life, may teach you something that you don't even have any idea about. Cindy, you just said the chicken Philly sandwiches are amazing. I'm going to tell y'all really fast what's in the chicken Philly sandwiches, and I'll show them to you. Okay, here's my bag. These look so easy, and I can't even wait to try them. What is in those is 1.5 to 2 pounds boneless chicken, a large onion, a green pepper, and 7.5 ounces of artichoke hearts. I have made chicken Philly sandwiches before, but I have never done it with artichoke hearts, so I'm super excited to try these and see how they taste because they look pretty fantastic to me. I'm super excited about that one. I'm trying to see, now I'm going to read through any comments. I wish I had my computer here so I could read the comments through. Thank y'all for sharing the video. I really appreciate that. I'll read through comments and then I'll hop off. But I do encourage you guys, whatever you're doing today, especially for you stay-at-home moms, guys, just really be determined to be awesome at your work today. You are called to something amazing. There is something for you, and whether it be blogging or and even if it's not work, that's the biggest thing I want to say is whatever you're called to do, it doesn't have to be work. It's not necessarily that all of us have to work, but whatever you're called to do today has so much value. So stick to it. If you're a mom, be an awesome mom. Do your laundry, do your dishes, get your dinner done, all of those good things. Don't sit on Facebook. I know my temptation is to hang out on Facebook all day. That is what I would like to do more than anything else. Get those things done first. Take care of your family first, and then do the rest. If you're a working mom, take care of your family. You have your plate very, very full. Take care of your family. Take care of your dinners, and just be awesome at your work today, and know that you're doing a fantastic job. Whatever you're doing, be awesome at it. So I did not mean for that to be today's discussion, but you know, you never know what you're going to get, right? That's the good thing, I guess, and bad thing about life. I'm going to try to see the rest of the questions. I think we're through them. Can you save money on Amazon's, can you really make money on Amazon surveys? Okay, so Amazon, I'll go through and answer these real quickly as they're coming. Can you make money on Amazon surveys? You can make money at Amazon through selling stuff. So if you have stuff in your home that you need to sell, like say you have an old, probably mostly books and CDs, things like that, you can sell, you can definitely sell those on Amazon and make money. So that's a great question. There are lots of other ways to make money on Amazon. I probably should give a whole post, do a whole video based on that. But one other thing you can do, sometimes Amazon has work and home jobs. I'll always post those if I see those. So I'll try to take a peek and see if there are any options on that. But if nothing else, sell your stuff. If you have a local group in your area, if you have a local like buy, sell, trade group, there's a bunch of those. Go through your home and think of the stuff you don't need and sell it. Also, if you have clothes, we do a lot of this. Sell your clothes to a local consignment store. One that we used to do was like a big kids closet, and I made a ton. I basically paid for all of my kids' new clothes by selling their old clothes every year, so that was a great way to save. So definitely watch for those kinds of sales. So hopefully that helps. Okay, I think everybody's good. I think our questions are answered. Guys, try out the menu plans. Get dinner done. Be awesome for your family today, whatever they want to take care of. I just encourage you, you know, God has a perfect purpose for you today and what you're doing, and I want you to be awesome at it today. I want you to have a fantastic day. I want you to get dinner done, and hopefully, someone asked if you shred the chicken at the end. I believe you do shred. I'm sure you. So once the chicken is done on the chicken Philly, you do shred up the meat, and then you put it on sandwiches, and then you serve it with provolone cheese. Doesn't that sound so good? Yeah. Kristen, I'm so glad to hear it was encouraging for you today. I so want you to be encouraged. And Dana, you said you were awake all night with your 9-month-old. Oh, Dana, my heart hurts for you. I think that is the hardest season. Honestly, I think that season of my life when my kids were little like that, I was not a great mom to babies. Like, babies really stressed me out. I was not a good baby mom at all. And so today, what you're doing is so valuable. Know that it gets easier, and then it gets harder because they become teenagers. I have a 13-year-old right now, actually 14-year-old. I was thinking last night, somebody needs to start a blog for moms of 14-year-old teenage girls, because it is hard. So I would say enjoy that 9-month-old, because my 14-year-old is not so lovely this morning. So definitely just know that what you're doing today with your sweet little one, get some rest, get yourself some rest, you're going to be okay. You can do this. And I know waking up with my 9-year-old this morning at 5 in the morning, I was like, how do moms do this? I'm glad we're past that season of life. So hang in there. Anyways, yeah, I hope y'all are so encouraged today. And whatever you're doing, God has a perfect plan for you. Do awesome. Be awesome in what you're doing. Make your family dinner. That's an easy one. Do your laundry. Get your exercise in. Y'all, if you will ask me later today if I actually did get my exercise in, that would be great. I really don't want to exercise. Oh, and Sandy said 16-year-old boys. I have a 16-year-old, and I think he's come around. So I'm hoping that the Fords, but somebody told me girls don't ever come around, so I'm a little scared. Yeah, I'm very anxious about the teenage years. 14 has been the hardest thing I've ever done, for sure. So, yeah, hopefully, actually, honestly, I just want to go. If I could do anything right now, I would go snuggle up with my 9-year-old on the couch and just hold her. But she's really sick, and I really don't want her stomach bug. So I am not going to hold her this morning. Yeah, thank you so much. I keep hearing, yeah, someday, if anybody wants to start a blog who has all these 15 and 19-year-old kids, if you've got kids who are like in the 19 to 25, I want to hear how you survive, because I'm not quite sure we're going to survive at our house, but I'm hoping we'll make it. Anyways, y'all have the best day. Make your dinner, do your laundry, do your exercise. I think that's it. And then the whole day is gravy, right? It's all easy. Have a great morning. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.